And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Cook's War Strategy Gaming and another episode of Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail, the American campaign. We are doing this on the hard mode. It is April 1776, and we have three scenarios in this month of the Revolution. Only two side missions are presented to us, so it looks like kind of a quiet month overall in the grand scheme of things. It looks like we will probably do the Battle of the Rice Boats, followed by the raid on Nassau, and probably those two scenarios in this episode. But first, let's go to our harbor. We are recently awarded the USS Hancock for our efforts in the month of March 1776. So we'll probably actually move John Paul Jones over to the Hancock because the Hancock is overall a better ship, and we want to make her our flagship our flagship ship. So why don't we get started with that? We're going to dismiss him, but reassign him to the Hancock. I actually might do all the men, or do we want to promote Alden Payne to the captain of the Catherine? Or does the second officer come with, is it a package deal? Reason Funk. So we got choices here. Do we promote Payne? Or does he come with us and then we can assign a new captain to the Catherine? Actually, why don't we promote Alden Payne? So Alden Payne will be the new captain of the USS Catherine. Philo Joy is the captain of the Virginia. He was promoted in the last episode, I believe. Light Star will remain as third in command. So why don't we can hire some new men here. I don't like Spruill, and I don't like Allen. So we'll assign two new officers to the Hancock. Phineas Smith, sub-lieutenant, will be our new second officer. Yeah, our reserve officers are not real strong. And yeah, Reason Funk has very strong strength. Very strong strength. And we'll make him the third officer, who is usually good for boarding missions. And then we need a second officer for the Catherine. And Archibald Adgate looks like no other, looks like a solid choice for that position. Some ships that need repairs: the Vengeance, the Fame, the Dennis, the Sybil, the Lion, the Earlston needs repair, the Danube, and it looks like two. We want to, if we are going to do the Battle of the Rice, what's it called, the Rice Boats, we are going to want to maybe upgrade our soldiers on our transport ships. As we have the two. And They all have 1-star morale pips. We can also assign bonus discipline training, +10 to morale and +5 to efficiency. And it looks like we can also hire some more troops. Maybe even take a look at better weapons. They're currently supplied with the Charleville Model 1728. Decent reloading and decent melee. So this actually might be... We might as well just keep this sea service weapon. It's not the most efficient weapon, but... Actually, the Sea Service 38 musket and bayonet that Kim's Fusiliers have. Oh, Whitfield died, didn't he, in the last battle? We need to assign a new officer to the Whitfield Fusiliers. I had forgotten about that. Ajax Thompson. Will be the new commander of Whitfield's Fusiliers. In honoring of Whitfield, they will remain the Whitfield Fusiliers. Why don't we increase the ranks there? They're currently equipped with the Sea Service 38. Very good reloading and efficiency, a little bit less in melee. Let's see, what are some of the better weapons that we do have? We could get the Sea Service 38 musket and sword and bayonet. It'll cost us 3 rep, another 4,800. And they're already equipped with the Sea Service 38, so equipping them with the swords. Actually, we're just going to keep them with that. Same with the Kim's Fusiliers. We're actually going to... We're restricted to the amount of weight that the Danube can hold, so... Alright, so they are upgraded. Although we upgraded them with green troops, so we lose the... At least on Kim's Fusiliers, we lose the morale bonus. We still retain it for the Whitfield Fusiliers. We'll just name this McNally's Militia. Named after its commander. Now we can afford to increase the ranks of this militia units. Maybe they also have the Sea Service 38. Oh, just the musket though, not the musket and bayonet. Maybe we'll equip them with the musket and bayonet for stronger melee power. I still want to name them the First Fusiliers. Sorry, Sinclair, you do not get named after it. Just don't feel like it. So, no real good reason why. All right, so that takes care of that. Let's take a look at the technologies, because we kind of want to maybe get, how do we get artillery? Woolwich Foundry gun carriage studies. Lightweight gun carriages reduces cannon weight. British Weapon Supply. Industry 2 gives us access to larger naval guns. Siege artillery operations. So for 3,000 gold and 8 rep, we would have access to mortars. Transport the mortars, although I wonder, we would have to buy another merchant ship. Troop transport. Even now we can make our regiments larger by, I think we'd have to research something else for hull size. Armed ship studies. So hardened hull, more armor and hit point, less capacity, so we don't want that. Well, maybe for our other ships we will. Structure repair kit. Multum in Parvo, lightweight hull, less armor, more capacity. Alright, so we're down to 25 rep. We still have 30,000. Now, can we equip the Earlston with the new research? Oh, wow, that added like 30, almost 40 weight to the Earlston. So we can hold more troops. Now we can't hold a whole another regiment, but we can hold more troops. Hammocks. I didn't know I had access to hammocks. That's only +7. So I get more capacity here, but you don't. Oh, you lose 20 armor for hammocks. We'll go with the lightweight hull design. We'll increase the size of Kim's Fusiliers. All right, so we have 4 regiments, all over 200 in manpower. I'm tempted to buy another troop transport, but maybe on the next mission, if we follow up the Battle of Rice Boats with the raid on Nassau, which was an amphibious scenario, which would be the first amphibious scenario, I believe, in the American campaign that we have fought. Maybe we'll buy a troop transport there. Let's take a quick look at the Hancock here. We can actually upgrade the morale of the crew here. And we get a second slot on the USS Catherine. Hand-to-hand combat. No, the Catherine's a... no, that's the Virginia, is the slow, methodical one. No, I stand corrected. Ooh, the Catherine speed is 8.1. I thought the... Oh, is it because of the crew size? Oh yeah, that the crew size drops it. So adding to optimal crew size dropped the speed to 7.4. The Catherine and the Virginia are actually about the same speed. We're going to increase gunners ability. Well, I went with hand-to-hand combat on the Virginia. Not enough weapons. I guess they get the sea service bayonet. Ooh, 2 rep points. That's okay. Just trying to optimize our crews. Might name some of these captured British ships by the captain. So we have Wheelock, or we can name them by state name, colony name. But these are the old British names for these ships. We will name it after the captain for now. Because that will, at least we'll know which captain is on those ships. Especially as the fleet gets larger and larger. Stephen Terry. And I always offer this in this campaign. Anyone that wants to leave a comment in the comment section, feel free to do. If you want to name one of the ships, feel free to. I have Captain Sumner. Captain Shade. And the Lion, another Sumner. We don't want to have two ships named the Sumner. We'll leave it alone. So it'll be the we'll do it this way. This is now the USS Lion. Okay, renamed the ships. Got rid of their old British names. I think we've set our fleet straight here and are ready to move on to the Battle of the Rice Boats. I'm going to assign a couple ships, though, to one of these naval patrols. Now, I think on the mission, the raid on Nassau, we can have up to 8 ships. So we want to retain 8 ships. And we're probably going to still use the troop transports for that mission as this amphibious assault. So we'll probably need 6 ships of the line and 2 landing ships for that battle. The Battle of Yarmouth, we can supply 6, 7, 8 ships. So if we... I mean, I guess we don't have to assign ships yet to the side missions. When I first started the game, when I first started playing this game, I thought you had to assign ships to side missions right away. But I think you can wait to the very end and then assign assign ships to the side missions. And then, because once they're assigned to the side mission, you can't use them for any other reason. 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 8 ships down to the USS Wheelock. There's 8 there. So we could send these the USS Lion and Shade on mission. It's 89% success chance. So we'll send them there anyways. I think we don't have any career points to spend. All right, why don't we get to the scenario? Battle of the Rice Boats. By March of 1776, the situation around Savannah and Hutchinson Island had become even more volatile. Negotiations between Georgia Committee of Safety and the British sent here to purchase foodstuffs failed. Britain has ordered an attack upon the island to seize the rice and to deal with the local rebellion harshly. Help must be sent. All right, so we will assign the Earlston and the Danube. Right click takes them all. So maybe let's do this. Do we want to assign the 2 main troop transports there? All right. That seems sufficient enough. During the negotiations with the British about their demands, some hot-headed patriots opened fire on their anchored merchantmen without warning. 2 ships are already in flames. Another ship carrying the British negotiators is trying to flee. In response, the British immediately called their fleet. Warships followed by troop ships are approaching. The mighty frigate Scarborough is leading the British attack and is maneuvering to fire a broadside into that battery of Patriot guns that dared to fire at British vessels. You must advance your troops through Savannah and defend the island. All local forces under your command use the militia to delay the British and buy time for your advancing men. Make haste, Captain. You must defend the rice stockpiles at all costs and deny the British what they need most: food. Godspeed. All right. Let us take a look at our situation here. We have a coastal battery and some defenders here, but a couple of British ships. We have the sinking merchantmen. I think we will just line up here. Then we have to protect this farm. So we're going to pull these skirmishers back to the farm. We have militia here. We'll move them up there. Some more militia that we are going to send back to the farm. Back there. All right, let's get started here. So the two merchantmen have sunk, and then we're firing right into our own building, so that was silly. There's another British ship in the distance there. You see the Scarborough to our front. Fire over there. Oh, there comes some landing craft now. Ooh, and guns from the Scarborough. Ooh, and the Florida. So we have a strong position here, though. Let's move up these sailors.
Ready! Fire!
Seville has shattered. So we already... their amphibious invasion has just routed. It's crumbled as soon as it started. And Hay has shattered. And I imagine Garnler will shatter as well. All right, let's go back here. And now the coastal guns are going to try to hit the Scarborough. Let's see what's going on over here. Not a whole lot going on over here. I see, looks like Marines are landing, though. We can hear some drumming going. So let's move these sailors back. And our coastal batteries are getting some shots on the Scarborough. But we're losing some guns there as well. Try to get into a defensive position here. As we defend the approaches to the farm. Now, a landing over here will take us from the flank. And we've done some damage to the Scarborough. And now artillery duel unfolds. Oh, there's some British skirmishers. Now the Marines approach. You can see we have troops in the house firing from the farmhouses. Looks like they do have troops landing in our flank, so let's see if we can send the skirmishers over here. Might want to maybe move these sailors. Now our reinforcements should arrive from over here. Our first units have arrived. Ooh, and they're getting shelled from the British ships. Well, welcome, boys. We got McNally's militia, the 1st Fusiliers, Whitfield's Fusiliers. We need to get them to the farm ASAP. So 48 guns of the coastal battery. Trying to... Oh, they're sinking the Scarborough. So nicely done there. Although we got to reinforce the farm under heavy British cannon fire. Now our militia is starting to retreat from the rice farm. Although the Marines are have been stalled at the farmhouse, as we are still holding our ground there, but are slightly outnumbered. So if the Scarborough is sinking, we might be able to... Let's get these guys to reinforce. These militia are going to have to come and help these skirmishers. The rice farm is almost surrounded. Our reinforcements can't come quick enough. We might have to fall back. And the British have actually secured the farm. And we take it back. Looks like it's just going to trade hands. Let's see if we can just focus our fire on this one Marine unit. Yep, and that seems to have done the trick. They are wavering. If this one militia unit can at least hold or slow down these grenadiers. That way our first Fusiliers are almost on the field. We're almost in position. Alright, so the first Fusiliers are getting in position now. Oh no, our militia unit is routing, and now the British have secured the farm for good. Now we got to take it back. McNally and Hemmings we're focusing all our attention on these Fusiliers right here. They are supported by the Grenadiers. And our forward skirmisher unit has shattered. Do we have any more? Is that all we have? Oh, Kim's Fusiliers are back there in reserve. Are we going to have enough to take this back? All right, let's focus all our attention on the Grenadiers there. Oh, we have more reinforcements. Oh, very good. Ooh. Oh, these are the reinforcements from the Navy. Ooh, there's some skirmishers over here. See if we can cross the rice field here and get them from the flank. Oh, a Marine unit has shattered. That's good news. We are whittling down the Grenadiers. I hear cannon fire. I don't know if those are the 6-pound coastal batteries hitting the Scarborough. All right, let's forward. So we got the British occupying the farm in a tight situation now. I don't see reinforcements yet. And we have our reinforcements arrived. Let's keep moving forward. We do have to take back the town or the farm. We have a minute left in the scenario, so no time for dilly-dallying. Need to take it back. Secured the farm. The Scarborough has been sunk. What ship is that? Ooh, a Marine unit has surrendered. Nice. Ooh, some hand-to-hand fighting going on here. First Fusiliers against the British Fusiliers. McNally's men. Oh, we drive off the British. Nice job, First Fusiliers. Uh-oh, receiving some friendly fire. And another British unit surrenders. Uh-oh. We got Grenadiers on our right flank. And here come the British reinforcements. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, our militia unit shattered. Ooh, heavy fighting between Whitfield and the Grenadiers. Things are starting to heat up for sure. We need to get some support on the flank here. And we got plenty of reinforcements ourselves arriving. Why don't we hit their right flank? Let's see. Whitfield morale is still really good at 80%, so they are receiving, but they are giving out as much as they're receiving. And from across the rice field, we have Joy and Kim hitting the British left flank. Let's see how Whitfield's doing. Morale's starting to suffer a little bit, but they are in really good condition overall. We have scattered the British skirmish unit. We've driven off some more Marines. And the Grenadiers are running away. Forward, men, forward. Got the militia here. Oh, the grenadiers are coming back. That's what makes them tough. Even though they've taken a lot of damage, their morale will come back. We gotta march across the rice field, though. Not very good ground to be marching on. All right, time to roll up this left flank here. So let's send in Jones and Smith. And we have shattered another grenadier unit. We are on the Fusiliers flank here. And we have routed the British Fusilier. Alright, so far so good. How's our flank here? I don't see any more British coming on our left. And we are driving the British away from the rice farm. Just hold the ground here. No need to go chasing, and then their ships might open fire on us. Shattered another Marine unit. Whitfield's Fusiliers have taken a lot of casualties, though. They started with over 200 men. Maybe we'll pull them back. You guys have done a knock-up job, Whitfield. You can take a breather for the day. McNally. Well, they keep coming back. One last attempt, I think, by the British. Ooh, we have 100 Marines on our left flank here. Whitfield, your job might not be done yet. Do we have any other? Oh, I have some reserves. We've got reserves. So, about 6 seconds left. Oh, they're going to try. They're charging right at Kim's Fusiliers. And they are driven off the field.
Form line! March forward!
And those grenadiers are shattered. And the farm is secured. We lost. Let's see. What were casualties? Army casualties: 328 and 1 gun. British fleet casualties: 1,585, almost 1,600. If you total our fleets and Army casualties, we get about 800. So 800 to their 1,600. So David Sinclair gets promoted to second lieutenant. Philo Joy promoted to commander. Ooh, we lost Archibald Hemmings and Benajah Bani. Captured 145 Sea Service 38 muskets. Well, it looks like the crew of the Virginia is who took a lot of the brunt of the attack, as well as our Army troops. Yeah, Whitfield, who is now commanded by Ajax Thompson. So we battled rice boats following the orders we had received. We repelled the British landing attempt during an intense action on Hutchinson Island, and the threat was eliminated. The British attempts to capture the rice harvest has failed, and they will certainly get nothing from here to supply their garrison in Boston. So they will soon be forced to withdraw from hunger. The next mission is the raid on Nassau, an amphibious mission. This might be kind of challenging. They have 3 British ships, but we can deploy several of our own. Why don't we take? So we'll have to kind of reinforce our units here. So you can see Kim's Fusiliers, their efficiency. You can see their ratings here. Kind of a mixed bag for both. Although Kim's men are a little bit more higher in morale. Probably overall better quality. I do like how the militia stats are very strong. The first Fusiliers have good stats as well. Alright, so we upgraded our soldiers. Everyone's got an officer. See, we have to recrew the Virginia. You can see there. Well, we got to assign officers, but you can see how much lower the stats go. So we need a new second and third officers. I think we will just go with the first two, Herkheimer and Cotton Polk. We do have a career point to spend. We focused our early path on reputation to gain more rep points and Admiralty's assortment. We could officer training, maybe another point in that. There's also officer assortment with plus 10% officers willing to serve with you. And making officers cheaper. I'm not necessarily worried about the cost of officers. They don't seem to have been a major issue so far. Technology novelty, unlock advanced technologies faster. Maybe we want to do that if we want to get to field artillery sooner. Am I missing anything? Crew training. This one actually, crew training might be the best one. Crew healing, crew training. Go with that. Now, I haven't done anything with shipbuilding. Maybe we should take a look at what those might do. Repair costs. Repairs haven't been too bad. Damage control. And upgrade costs. There's also mission reward. Ooh. I probably should. Ooh, I should be. You know what? I probably should have been spending some points on mission rewards. That would be an oversight on my part. I think we'll start adding career points to rewards as we gain new career points. And I think we are ready to do the next mission. I wonder if it's worth doing some upgrades with the Hancock. Rudder tackle, rudder turn speed plus 10%, fire ship upgrade, repair sails, sail repair kit. That's almost 5,000 gold. Boarding equipment. Early copper sheeting. That's only 1250 for a little bit of increased speed. Oh, that overloads the weight though of the Hancock. We're going to leave it alone. Let's do the raid on Nassau. The Continental Army suffers from a desperate shortage of gunpowder. Our intelligence reports have noted that Lord Dunmore, the British provincial governor of the colony of Virginia, has removed Virginia's store of provincial arms and powder to the island of New Providence in the crown colony of the Bahamas. Further information revealed that most of these military supplies are stored in Nassau. You've been ordered by Congress to sail to Nassau, land your troops, and seize the badly needed munitions stored at the port. Ooh, reward a 22,000 gold and 6 rep. That 22,000 gold, that's pretty big. Big deal. This should be an interesting one. We haven't done an amphibious landing yet. Alright, I think what we shall do is we will have the Earlston and Danube here with the... We're going to have the Hancock and Virginia guarding. We'll throw the Catherine, Vengeance, Andrew Doria, and Wheelock as reinforcements. So 72 guns plus the 84, 156 guns in total. I'm not sure exactly what they have in store for us. Our fleet is approaching Nassau. The British fleet has been spotted near the harbor. It seems like they've set sails to our course. We need to land our troops and marshal them for battle. The fort is our first objective. After this is captured, we can proceed to Nassau. But before all these, we have to deal with the enemy fleet. Good luck, Captain. So I'm wondering if there are cannon here. So we'll have to be careful not to get too close to the fort, or we might get shelled by their cannon. It looks like they have the HMS Rye, HMS Dover, and the HMS Nassau. The Rye looking like the more superior ship. So why don't we get the Earlston and Danube. We will move the Virginia. We'll move our fleet kind of in a guarding mode. Looks like the Dover has turned to take us on. A little bit of a traffic jam here. We need to get our troop transports into position. It's going to take a little while. Oh, here comes the rye. Speed things up a little bit. So we're going to try to get the Virginia and the Hancock with the Catherine kind of like in blocking off their navy. Now we don't want, again, we got to be careful of the fort. Yep, I see guns there. So we don't get too close. Yep. Shots from the British fleets. Ooh, the Wheelock. Wheelock's a fast ship. The rise in shallow waters. Oh, nice job, AI. You handle it like I handle it. Let's move the Hancock up a little bit. That way then they'll be in position too to hit the fort. The Vengeance and the Androdoria can also maybe sneak around the other side. Now the HMS Rye, it looks like their larger ship, and they're having trouble along the coast there. All right, the Hancock will anchor. And you can see the Virginia is kind of parked right there, just kind of defending. Same with the Hancock. All right, now the Earlston might be able to start disembarking. See, the Dover and the Nassau are approaching, but they're going against wind, so they're going to be very slow to get to us. I think we'll move the Catherine up a little bit too. Then shots from the Virginia. Yeah, if we can move the Catherine up here. Then the Danube should be ready to disembark. Alright, so we have our main force landing. Then we are now unloading on the Dover. My only concern is, will I need to land crews from my other ships to take the fort? That might be an issue. See if we can get the Vengeance over on the flank here. Alright, we'll anchor the Catherine right here. And they're blocking the pathway of the Dover. So we got the 1st Fusiliers, McNally's 1st Militia, Whitfield and Kim. Now I only see the 2 batteries here at the fort, so I don't have any eyes on any garrison troops. That doesn't mean they're not there. And we are unloading on the Nassau and Dover. Now they're protected though by, if I don't want to get too close to the Dover or Nassau until we can capture the fort. I would like to board them if we can. Now we got the guns from the Vengeance on the Nassau. All right, let's get marching. Let's get marching towards the fort. Maybe we can get the Andrew Doria in there to get some artillery support. We gotta be careful. The Vengeance probably will get might get hit hard by the Rye there. have to turn our ships there. Skirmishers, of course. So we're trying to slow down the Nassau. Alright. Gotta be careful. The Vengeance is kind of close to the fort and the Rye. And she's not the... She's more of a fast ship, not a duke 'em out ship. Let's see if we can deploy some skirmishers here. And make sure that flank is secure. As we send McNally and the first Fusiliers across. The Nassau is just begging to be captured, though. Uh-oh, shallow ahead. Oh, they're running into each other. All right, I think I'm gonna do. I do kind of want to capture this ship, so I'm gonna go. We're gonna change the grape shot. Let's see what do we got. We have the Virginia. Yeah, keep hitting the Dover though with round. Andrew Doria. If we turn her a little bit, she might be able to get some shots in. What's going on over here? I don't see any British soldiers or troops. So keep marching. Keep marching. Oh, their whole objective was just to hit our soldiers, huh? We're gonna try to board her. And their morale is suffering on the Nassau. Let's see what's going on here. So all I see are some skirmishers. Right now, the Dover. Let's see. Looks like the Vengeance has taken some damage. Looks like more morale damage than anything. And the Wheelock has grappled with the Nassau. I want to turn the Hancock. Actually, I want to turn the Hancock towards the Dover. And now they should be able to board. Well, numbers wise, we don't have that much of a numerical advantage. Wheelock is boarding. Nassau has surrendered. And the Nassau is ours. Now, the Dover might be a little bit tougher nut to crack. A little bit larger ship there. I wonder if we should not change the round ship and try to damage her a little bit more. Try to disable her more. It's a good thing the Rye has gotten caught on the shores there. She's struggling to maneuver in these shallower waters. Trying to turn the Catherine a little bit here. Yeah, we're going to go do some round shot just to tell the Dover that we will sink you if we need to. Oh, man. They are in force here. We are going to need to land cruise. Ooh, boy. So they do have a large force, large garrison guarding the fort. Looks like we might outnumber them there, but I was not. They came out of the woods there, and they have dragoons. So. Alright, so we're hitting the Dover. Our troops are now engaged in combat, and dragoons are charging us. Let's see how the first Fusiliers do against this dragoon attack. Morale is suffering. So we need to make sure we can hit their flank there. Make sure to cover our other units here. But it looks like they're doing the job, but at some high cost. Those dragoons, unexpected. How are we doing over here now? Oh, we have to stay on the Nassau if we want to keep her captured, I guess. The dragoon has shattered already. Awesome. Really great news. The Dragoon. Alright, now. Alright, blocked.
Forward!
Alright. How is this gunfight with the Dover going? It doesn't look like... Well, it looks like we'll have to keep the crew on the Nassau. Would really like to capture the Dover. And the Rye. We have routing soldiers. Why are you guys... That's not good. They're running... They're like running into the enemy fire. I'm ready to board her. If she wants to get in close like this. So we're now grappled with the Dover. So I think let's see here. First Fusiliers. So morale, we might have to retreat back. Now McNally's militia are routing. We're trying to board the Dover. Alright, why don't we move? Let's get the Andrew Doria and the Vengeance in position to land their troops. Commander Alden Payne is killed. And the Dover has surrendered. So we captured the Dover. Alright, so we'll... But Commander Payne... Oh, wow. Very nice stats. Another good officer lost. So we still have the Hancock and Virginia to deal with the Rye. And then we can also use the Wheelock in support. Because I'd like to get more men landed here to take the fort. It looks like the Rye is kind of struggling there. Our militia is routing, though. Alright, let's get some more. We got to get more men. So the Vengeance will come in. Andrew Doria is coming in. We can probably send, although we can probably send men from the Hancock And at least one group of men. We got 61 under Funk. Yeah, let's deploy him. We can deploy troops from the Catherine under Light Star. All right, we are whittling down though their garrison here. I feel confident though that they will eventually run. McNally's militia will bring him back in, but he's going to have to take a rest so morale can improve. Light Star. The Doria will anchor. Let's see, first Fusiliers, though, morale is down to 33%, so we'll keep them back a little bit. All right, relock, you just stay right there for now. I guess we can send all our crews in, huh? We just got to hold the captured ships, I think. We got Swan, Davis. All right, just anchor. Ooh, there are shots being fired from the Rye. Oh, and then there's units behind us now. Or I saw a unit behind us. Alright, so we can do that. Get the Hancock and Virginia to take out the Rye, maybe. Oh, our skirmisher shattered. Oh, this is not looking good at all. Definitely need to get our crews on the land, to assist with the assault. So I wonder if that's just because of the Rye's artillery fire that we are having a tough time too. Rear is flanked again by this skirmish unit. Alright, what do we do? What do we do? Of course, these guys are running into each other. All right, finally, the British are starting to waver. Our first Fusiliers are routing now. Hancock can't turn around, or is very slowly. We're getting low on ammo, so it'd be very nice to capture those supplies too. Alright, at least they're routing. Let's go after their supplies. Go get their supplies. Oh, they're going to try to defend them. Oh. So our main army is exhausted, and the supplies are running away. Fine, let's rest and refit there. We got our crews now on shore and ready to get into the fight. Alright, the Virginia trying to reposition herself to at least support in the attack. I can get the Hancock there too. Alright, so we are in distance to the fort. So, the Virginia now opening up on the fort, but it looks like we might be a little bit too shallow. Getting low on ammo, which is not good. Alright, you guys got to come in cross. Fusiliers has shattered, so that's good. Let's try to get through this jungle here. And the Andrew Doria. Try to get her in range. Looks like the Virginia is finding some range against the artillery position, but no damage done yet. Oh, they have field artillery. Give me a break. Alright, so the Doria is in position. See, the Hancock will get a little bit closer just because she can go toe-to-toe with the Rye, probably. Now, uh-oh. The Doria is going to be in trouble, though. The guns are opening up from the fort. how bad? Okay, morale on the Doria is 35%, so we want to be very careful. Alright, so another British unit shatters, though, which will make it easier to capture the fort. There's supplies there, too. Come on, guys. Move forward. Uh-oh, the Doria. We gotta get her out. Doria's out. Save the Doria. Alright, Hancock's in range now. Can we get the Doria out of there before she sinks? Oof. We're gonna lose the Doria. All right. Run away, run away. She's not taking it on water, at least. But she's going against the wind, and she's getting blown back. Oh, this is awful. This is awful to watch. And the Rye is opening up on the Hancock. This is tough. And try to take those guns. Oh, they got 114 Marines holding the garrison there. So even more garrison troops. Oh, there's field artillery too. All right. And we're trying to take the guns here. We're almost out of ammo. We got to charge or something. It looks like they have soldiers right there. Oh, exhausted. This does not look good. We captured the guns. Oh, but they got them back. Oh. That artillery unit is shattered. Nice job there. Let's come up here. Gonna deal with these little smaller units. Whitfield's gonna shatter. Oh, looks like we're getting... Doria might be able to get away. Alright, let's take a look at our other ships trying to get in range. Are we blocking the Virginia? McNally might be able to do some damage, but he is exhausted. Yeah, we're not getting any other firepower on the fort here. The Rye looks like she is getting ready to intervene. Might have to move the Virginia up a bit. Michael McNally is killed. Oh, they took back their guns, though. That might be an issue. They're still fighting, though. McNally's men, even though their beloved leader has died in the field of battle, we need to deal with these guys on our right flank. Skirmishers have shattered. That's good news for us. Oh, why is the Catherine moving? Anchor. I want you anchored. So the Virginia is able to open up on the fort. Fusiliers have shattered. I know. So the right flank is secured. So now we got to get men up here. Now we have some skirmishers in our rear, though. McNally's men finally retreats. If we do somehow pull this off, it's going to be a costly one, that is for sure. Why are they firing at little skirmisher units? Oof. The wind is blowing back the Dover. That's funny. Davis has shattered. Why? I just stay anchored. I didn't order you to move. The Doria is taking on water. I don't know if we're going to have enough to take this fort. We need to get McNally's men back. Now, if we can sink the Rye and then just focus all our artillery power on the fort, which is probably what we should have done to begin with. I wonder if that's what we should just do anyways. Just retreat back. Fall back and then let the ships finish off the Rye if they can. So now the Rye is just going to sink the Dover. I don't know if we should even chase the Rye now. Oh. And the Andrew Doria is struggling. Andrew Doria has sunk. Oh no. See, the Rye is also caught in the shallows here too. I just want to sink the Rye now. The Hancock just keeps shelling the fort. Maybe if we can get the Dover to do some damage against the Rye here. Same with the Catherine. Dover's getting shellacked, though. Trying to turn the Hancock so they can fire on the Rye. The Danube has retreated. Some fierce fighting now between the Hancock and the Rye. The Wheelock retreated. So some fierce fighting going on between the Hancock and the Rye. Hancock taking damage from the artillery, though, on the fort. Well, the condition of the Hancock is 0. I feel like the Hancock's in danger of taking too much damage from the battery. Got the Vengeance and the Virginia now trying to take on the Rye. We're gonna move. We're gonna get the Hancock out of here. The Wheelock coming back. Not many men left, and they're all low on ammo. We got more guns than the Rye, so should be able to take her out. Hancock's taking on a lot of damage. They're starting to waver. Morale's not good on the Hancock. I have to try to disengage. Bring in the Catherine. We gotta take Nassau too. There's a fire on the Rye. Oh, that would be great. We get her to sink. The little Wheelock doing some damage. If we can get the Catherine going here. Morale's calmed down a little bit on the Hancock. Oh, Jesus. The Wheelock just took a face full of metal by the guns on Nassau. So we're not going to have enough to take Nassau. This might be our first loss. Probably should have got another troop transport. They put out the fire on the Rye. The Wheelock's gonna sink if she is not careful. Alright, let's do this one more time. One more assault of the fort. The Wheelock is stuck because of the wind. That wind is crazy. Like it is pushing back the ships. Let's see what they have left. I have no ammo though. Woodfield just shatters as soon as we order them to attack. Well, there's a whole nother unit there. Oh, but all of our units are... We have unit... Where did these skirmishers come from? Alright, folks. I don't think this is going to happen. Oof. The Wheelock's taking on a lot of damage. So it's time to retreat. Might just retreat the ships this way, and then I have those other ships that can maybe pick up the soldiers. Oh, the Andrew Doria sunk. Hopefully we have enough room in these 3 ships. I think we do in the Catherine. I don't know if the Dover can get out of... So we are retreating. Save what men we possibly can. We can't fit any more on the Nassau. Got to be able to get the Dover out of the shallows. so the Fusiliers can get on there. Looks like the Catherine can take them all on. God, how do we get the Dover out of this mess? I feel like she is stuck. There's no room on the Catherine. Oh, you're just going to have to go on the Dover. Let's see if the Riot will catch up to the Dover. Oh, those they drowned. Horatio Swan is killed. The agony. Doesn't look like the Dover can maneuver at all. Now that's awful too, because now we can't even. At least we captured the Nassau. We can't even claim the Dover because she's stuck. And here comes the Rye. So this is going to be a blemish on the U.S. record. There's nothing they can do. They cannot get out. They can't even turn and fire. The Rye is just going to lay the Dover to waste. Oh, the agony. Maybe some shots will push her out of the shallows. Oh, the Rye is going to get stuck too. I wonder if it's a matter of crew size to get them out of the shallows. And yeah, they're finally. I'm surprised they haven't surrendered already. You see all the shelling going on here. Oh, it looks like they got wiggle room. It almost looked like they wiggled a little bit. The Dover has sunk. There's no one to take. There's no one to take Payne's crew away. I retreated everyone. Here, just surrender. The sad part is they'll get fired at. We surrender. Is that it? Oh, right. See, now that's wrong. They should be able to surrender. Payne's men are pretty... How's their morale not 0? Alright, just take it. Take the ship. Try to take the ship. Alright, they'll land. Let's land them. Jeez. No one... Oh, they finally sunk it. Oh, that was a debacle. Raid on Nassau. Lots of lost men on that one. Enjoyed everything. We'll see you on the next episode of Ultimate Admiral, the American campaign. I appreciate your time. Again, like, subscribe, leave comments, and you have a good day.